welcome to the stream. I hope you all are having an awesome day, and I'm sure some of you are surprised to see what the thumbnail looks like. Basically, I bet some of you are like, a drawing stream, what? But yes, I am doing a drawing stream today because I've had this on my mind for a little while now, and I thought it would be fun. So, why don't we get started, and I'm going to pull up my gaming screen, and I'm pretty sure some of you will be surprised, but I've actually changed the gaming screen so it's a little bit more enjoyable for everyone, and I like it as much. I actually drew it last night, stayed up until like, I think 2 a.m. doing it, but hey, it's honestly worth it because it does look pretty cool. And here we go. Welcome to the gaming screen. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot speak today, apparently. But anyways, as you can see, we have a wheel pulled up, and as you can see, I've already started using it. But with this, hang on. Where is it? There it is. So with this, we are actually going to be doing something fun today. Today's drawing stream is basically going to be Pokemon Fusions. Now this wheel should have every Pokemon that is basically in the Pokemon world, and we are going to spin this wheel so that way we can see what kind of Pokemon that we will get. So I will get started and spin the wheel. First Pokemon we get is... What do we get? What do we get? Sinistea. Ooh, nice. The little teacup Pokemon, I think. That is a teapot. I'll have to look it up. But I should also make a note of what Pokemon I'm drawing. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so first Pokemon. Sinistea? Actually, you know what? I'll write it down on my screen over here, on my other screen. Let's see if the pen has any power today. Looks like the pen has no power. Hang on, I gotta plug in the pen then, since it doesn't have any power. Oops. Actually, I'll keep that light on. I accidentally turned on my light. Okay, so plug that in, and I'm actually gonna... No, we're just gonna tear that off. It's annoying. Okay, we're just gonna move my mouse. Is the drawing... Oh, nope. Drawing tablet's not even connected, so... There we go. Okay, so... Let me just... zoom out a certain screen. As you can see from behind, we have our drawing screen right in the background there. So, let's see here. Sinistea. Okay, that's not exactly my best handwriting, but it will have to do. But anyways, let's move on. Oop. Apparently, I gotta use my mouse, because E. Whatever. Anyways, time for the next spin. What is our secondary Pokemon? What do we get? What do we get? Teddiursa? Ooh. Okay, so we got Sinistea and Teddiursa for our two Pokemon to start off with. So we're just gonna turn that off, and voila! We have our drawing stream, and we have our two Pokemon that we have to draw. So I'm gonna lock that layer. Oh, if it will let me. Goodness. Okay, lock layers. There we go. All right, that should do it. Anyways, let us get started. So we got Teddiursa and Sinistea. So now I actually need to look up what they look like. So I'm going to pull up Chrome on my phone, and we're going to look them up. If I remember correctly, Teddiursa is a little bear. Yep, the little bear with the moon on its head. Okay, so that's one. Next we need Sinistea. Oh, it is a teacup! Alright, so we have a little teacup and a little bear, and I can already kind of see something here. So, let's begin with some basic sketches. And let's see here. We're just gonna first sketch something out. I'm thinking we keep the cup shape. So I'm going to draw out this little circle here. This little sketch of a circle. It will get better. Get the shape of the cup. Get that nice little shape down. There we go. And we also got to get the base. Been a while since I had to draw some sort of dish. Now, let's do the little bit of a cracked handle. And let me see here. Teddy Ursa. Yep, little bear. I'm thinking... Okay, this is where... kind of the head will be. And then we got the ears. Man, it's been a while since I drew on this tablet. I am out of practice for drawing on this tablet for my PC. Then we got the little body. Gotta try to add some effects of water around that. It's a little paw. Paws, and of course its little face. Let's see here. Yeah, that's kind of like the basic shape we're gonna go for. So I'm gonna turn down the brightness on that and we'll begin sketching. First, I think we'll draw out the cup. So let's go back to the image of Sinistea. And let's see here. It's got a very nice detail of a cup. So I think we'll try to make the teacup stay whole. Oh, forgot to do a new layer. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna try to get that circle nice and smooth. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Ah, I should get one of those tablets where it's got the screen right in front of me. It certainly will make things easier. And over this goes. Over to here. Here we are. There we are. Hey, you should try drawing the cup circle thing in a single go. You mean the rim? In a single go? Oh, it's gonna be shaky. I'm using a drawing tablet I haven't used in ages. This is pretty much gonna be practice for me. Oh, it's pretty much the same thing. Trust me. Ah! Well. How are you doing today, by the way? And how do you like the new background that I got? Here we go. Just gotta get that nice shape. Okay. And then we're gonna erase some of that. Erase some of that rough edging. Seriously, I need to get one of those tablets that has the screen right in front of me. It's been a while since I had to use a tablet to where I have to stare up at a screen and not down in front of me. Goodness. Oop, wrong pencil. There we go. You know what? I'm going to just zoom up a little bit closer. What program are you using? I like to draw in Clip Studio Paint. I'm actually using a program called Sketchbook. Sketchbook Pro, I believe it's called. Yep, Sketchbook Pro. I've used Sketchbook Pro for a long time. I think before Clip Studio came out. And it's just a program I'm used to. I've tried using Clip Studio, but I just can't get it. If you want a tablet that's good, but good for your wallet, get an Artisul SP1603. Huh. Hang on, I'm gonna look that up real quick. I wanna see what it looks like. Artisul SP 11603. Let me see. Oh! Yes, that is actually a tablet I was thinking of. Like, I want to get a tablet like that. But for right now, since Christmas is coming in... Hey! Welcome, Lucky! Welcome to the stream, Lucky! We are going to be drawing Pokemon Fusions today. Multiple buttons, 16-inch screen. Oh, that actually sounds really nice. But I'm gonna save my money, because right now I'm in the middle of also buying Christmas gifts for the Siebs and family members. So I gotta make sure I have enough money to get them, you know, awesome presents. I think the last time I got them something good was when I did these Christmas totes. And I remember one of my older siblings gave me a hug. You got bitten by a bug? Well, now that's just unlucky. That's just unlucky right there. Alright, gotta get this rim. Also, Lucky, the fusion we're doing right now is Teddiursa and Sinistea. Basically, we're combining a bear and a teacup. And I'm hoping it's gonna look as adorable as I imagine it. Go. Zoom out a little. Oh, come on. Click the X. Goodness gracious. Dang it, there's still the imposter bugs in my room. Hate those things. Yeah, it is going to be interesting. And yes, yard work is not fun. I can vouch for that. I've done yard work. It is not fun. For those of you that do yard work, I respect you, because one of my family members did yard work for a living, and he's retired now. And, well, he also did snow plowing, because we get a lot of snow here, so that was actually some pretty good business. But yeah, I respect those who do yard work and snow plowing, because they're going out into the heat and the cold and basically enduring the weather so that people can have nice looking properties. Oh goodness. Ugh, gotta reposition myself, my feet. Eee. Alright. Also, the tablet I'm using right now is a Huion tablet. I don't remember which model it is, but it is a nice tablet. I got it years ago as a birthday present. So I thought, why not put this thing to use again? Gotta get the shape all nice. You know what? I got an idea. I know we've already done some work on this, but let's just clear that. Put on the symmetry tool. There we go. Let me see if it will stay. Yes. Perfect. Beautiful. Now we'll get a nice looking rim that's nice and even. Goodness. I hate when I have to draw curves on the downward side instead of where I want to draw it. Okay. Nice and smooth. Here we go. What's my tablet size? I don't know. Hang on. Let me flip this thing over. Let me see if it's got something on the back that will say. Oh, wait. Here's the model. It's a Huion graphic pen tablet, model Q11K. Doesn't say the inches of how big the tablet is. Oh, wait. Here. What? Nope. It doesn't say how big the tablet is, but that's the model of tablet I have. And yes, the imposter bugs are basically those fake ladybugs that like to come into your houses. Let me see. Gotta look at all my brushes. Let's see, where's the hard one? There it is. And I'm just going to move it over to this one. We'll close that. I'm sorry you guys can't see the window I'm using, or at least the window I just used to look at the pens, but there is a whole lot of pens. Oh man, watching you draw reminds me of when I was still a beginner. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Drawing can be fun for a lot of people. Go. Gonna get that nice looking rim. I remember when I was little, in school, I always carried around this Pokedex book of Pokemon. And using that, I would draw out the Pokemon. Like, I would flip to a random page and draw whatever Pokemon was on that page. And I would also read the information on it, just for fun. There we go. Gotta connect those as well. There we go. Beautiful looking rim right there. I wish I could draw, but the power in my house isn't working right. Oh, well just take a pencil and paper. Use the classic ones. Like, use the classic materials. You don't really need anything digital in order for you to draw. You just need, like, some good old pen and paper and just keep it going. That's what I used growing up. Just some regular old pen and paper. Oop. There we go. Get that nice looking even curve right there. Now this is just some rough sketching. It's not exactly going to be smooth, but I will try to make it smoother as we go. So we're just gonna kind of get the base shape done. Gotta get that. Gotta get the base of it. I'm honestly trying to look between the screen and the image of Sinistea right now, along with Teddiursa. I'm trying to get some ideas for what I could do. Alright, that's most of the cup. For the handle, we can just draw that out. No reflection needed. Kind of get that shape into there. Now let's see here. Alright, we got the base done. Let's add another layer, and we're gonna... Oh, not that one. We're gonna lock that layer. And now, I gotta look at an image of the Teddiursa. Oh my goodness, I forgot how cute it is! Alright, let's see here. So we just need a nice round head. Get a nice round head going. And we're going to take this eraser, get some of those inside edgings out. Ugh. Goodness. Ah. Yeah, you know what? After Christmas, if I don't get a drawing tablet that has a screen on it, to where I could just look down at it and be okay with that, then I might just get one for myself. Especially for like any future drawing streams. But this is honestly some good practice for me to actually use this drawing tablet that I have. Alright, next the ears. Just gonna get some basic shapes in. Like, get the base of the shape. There we go. How's it looking? Let's be a little bit more round. And I'm just gonna make the size of this a bit bigger. Gotta get it nice and careful. Go. Get that. There we are. Alright. Next, the body. So that one's kind of easy since we're not exactly drawing a whole body. I don't know why, but the shape right now kind of reminds me of a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. Like, it would be like a cute little Heartless. I'm gonna take a nap. How long will you be for a while? I'm probably gonna be streaming for a while. I do want to actually try to get a few drawings in. Right, I'm actually gonna start another layer for the arms real quick. Gotta get that cute little bulbous arm shape. You know what? I'm gonna try to get one that's more facing upwards to make it look like it's waving. There we go. And of course we can't forget the cute little tail, so we're gonna add that right into there. And of course this is still a liquid, so we gotta get some of that into there, get some of those lines to make it look more like a liquid. Alright, let's back it up, see how it looks. We're gonna just kind of turn that one invisible. Not too bad, I'm liking it so far. Now let's get some other shapes in. Like for example, we gotta get its cute little nose. Okay, it's kind of ovalish. Gotta get its cute little nose. Probably make it a little bit bigger than that. And we'll color it in too. Alright, next, eyes. The eyes are more circle-ish. There we go. And just gonna color that in. There we are, and we're just gonna add a nice, cute little highlighted dot. And then we gotta add an eye over here. There we go. Color that in a little. Add the same little dot. Actually, you know what? Let's try to reposition that. Oh, the head looks lopsided now that I'm looking at it. Goodness, the curse of being an artist is having perfection. You want to make your drawing as perfect as possible. Especially with being a Pokemon artist, you gotta get the exact proportions right on a Pokemon. Otherwise, it looks very funky. I mean, look at these eyes. Those don't look like... Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do that, erase that eye. And we're going to create a duplicate layer. Make that one invisible so we can erase the nose. Then turning that back on. We're then... Okay, what is this one? Huh? What just happened? What the? Where's the... Oh, this doesn't have a way to reflect it, huh? Oh, that just changes the size. That also changes the size. Goodness. What? Oh, here we go. Mirror layer. There we go. That's better. And now we can move the eye. Over there. Perfect. And I'm going to turn off the base layer real quick so we can figure out the rest of the shape. And... merge with below. Perfect. Make another layer. And I gotta look at more pictures of Teddiursa. There we go. Okay, so next it's got some curves near the eyes, giving it that cute little face shape. And then we got the crescent moon. I'm gonna try to get this as neat as possible. Then just gotta come around and curve it. Perfect. Make that a little bit more curvish. And carefully get rid. Oh, goodness, the pressures. Goodness gracious. There we go. One of its arms looks shorter in the image I'm looking at, so we're just gonna... Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Can we try to move this arm? Yes. I'm just gonna angle it just a little. Beautiful. And get rid of that little bit. There we are. Back to the detailing up here. Now, if the Teddiursa looks kind of like sideways short to you, it's because I did have to try to adjust my screen to fit into the box here. I was working with what I got, so we're working with what we got right now. Alright, let's see here. Gonna give it a nice little happy face. Gotta give it its cute little tongue. Okay, that's adorable. Alright, next the ears. It's kind of got a little bit of a weird ear shape, but we can work with it. I'm gonna turn off that light. It's kind of distracting me from the corner of my eye. And now, there we go. Okay, you know what? Where are my glasses? There they are. Sorry, I'm putting on some blue light glasses so I don't end up getting a headache from staring at the screen. Okay. Glasses on. There we go. There we are. I don't wear these too often, but I honestly should, so that way my eyes don't end up getting worn out from the screen. And I should honestly bring these to work with me, so that way my eyes don't get worn out from the screens at work. Let's see, can you see the other? Yes, you can see it on the other side too, so we're gonna try to get that shape. There we go. All right. We have basic shapes done. So now it's time to go into detailing. So we are going to... Oh, didn't mean to make that happen. So we are going to unlock that layer so I can erase some of this edging that's inside of our little friend here. Oop, that was too much. Okay, carefully around the edge, and then we can increase the pressure to make it bigger. There we go. And we also gotta do the same with the body when it comes to the arm. There we are. Alright, now we can actually merge all of these together. Merge visible. Oh. I think I accidentally included... Yeah, I did. Well, we already know what we're drawing, so I could probably just erase that from the corner. Make that huge. There we go. Alright. And since now we have this being a bit bigger, we could probably actually make it bigger. There we are. Perfect. That's going to be so nice for some detailing. Now we're going to kind of make that kind of faded in color so we can work on this detailing. Alright, since it's in water, like in a liquid, I was thinking it would kind of resemble honey a little. So I'm actually going to make this just a little bit more faded. Like, oh my goodness, come on. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, pet mouse, help me out here. There we go. Honestly, I should include... Okay, here we go. Oh, right. So we're going to try to make this as smooth as possible. And then add some little drips. We're making a little honey tea, Teddiursa. Kind of give it little drippings on the ear. When I think of the combination between Teddiursa and Sinistea, I remember that well, there's honey. Like, some teas include honey, so why not make the Teddiursa look a little bit like a honey tea? So, got that on the ear. Now to get... Oh, wait. Yes! Oh! Goodness, I love this tool. Ah! Now, if only I can get the curve right. Goodness. All right, we're gonna start here. Love this drawing tool. Hello, Frostabee! Or FrostBT. Welcome to the stream. We are drawing Pokemon fusions. How is your day going? Go. Get that nice little curve in. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, that is not going to work out. We are just going to sketch it in. Right, here we go. We're going to draw it out. Here we go. And we're going to start on this end now. Oh, well, bye. Geez, people on Twitch don't stay on for very long, don't they? Guess I got bored. Alright, let's see here. Okay, nice shape. Perfect. Now for the ear. Go. Alright, now to make the drips of honey. And we're just gonna raise some of that ear. And raise some here. There we are. Alright, now for the shape of the body. Now I know that Teddy Ursa's got claws, so we'll add those in. But first I'm gonna get the base of the body drawn out. Okay, that arm looks a little bit off, so we're gonna backspace on that. Oh, goodness. There we go. Also, if you guys are liking the stream so far, I would love it if you left a like and a comment, and maybe leave a suggestion for what the next drawing stream should be. Like, should I draw a character, or at least try to draw a character in my own style, or if I should do another Pokemon fusion sort of thing. Basically, just let me know, and we'll do it. Or I'll try to do it. We'll have to see. Alright, I gotta turn on my phone again because it turned off. Alright, 3 little claws. Got 3 little baby claws. Can only scratch. There we are. And one more set on this paw. Now, does it have anything on its paws? No. He's just a cute little fella. Alright, next add claws on this one. Now the arm's a little bit more roundish, so we're gonna kind of shorten it just a little. Get that little round shape. There we go. And add in those claws. Yeah, like a cute little bear it is. Alright. Now we can add that, and then add his cute little tail. Alright, there we go. Goodness gracious. Well, that's what I get for staying up late last night making this awesome base, as everyone can see. Now, if you guys notice a detail that you can see on the background, let me know. I'd love to see if you guys can spot the surprises I left on it. There we go. Alright. Gotta make sure it looks like it's dripping with honey. I did the angle of those completely wrong. Let's fix that. Add a little one there. Tiny little drip there. And then a bigger drip here. There we are. Actually, you know what? I should have left. Okay, you know what? We're gonna unlock this real quick. Oop. Not mean to try to move it. Oh, right, the thing moved, so we gotta try to recenter this. Okay, that will do. Now the reason why is because if we're gonna make this look like honey, we gotta keep Teddiursa see-through. And you know what? Let me actually take another look at Sinistea. Oh, it has like these cute little porcelain eyes. I'll figure out the detailing on the cup once we get the base of the body done. Of course, we gotta add the little drippings onto there as well. Gotta make sure it looks like it's dripping with honey. Now for the face. The face is gonna be a little bit different. We are still gonna have like the same eyes and nose and mouth. But I'm thinking that with the detail on that, gotta make sure that's nice and smooth. So I'm thinking that with the detail involving the moon, I think I'm gonna try to make it look like the same kind of porcelain design as on Sinistea. Not only that, but I think it'd be also pretty adorable. Smooth out the rim of the eye. Actually, you know what? Let me take a look at some Teddiursa fusions. I wonder if some of them have added... Oh yeah, in some way, some people have added that little crescent moon to their fusions. So I'm definitely going to make mine look like the porcelain face of Sinistea. So we're going to add... So, once I get the nose and mouth in, we'll start with those details. Oop, wrong pen! There we go. Alright, another layer, and we're going to begin. Now we are going to add in these little curves around the sides of its face. But I'm thinking little porcelain curve. Curves like this. Kind of give it like a mix of porcelain and kind of honey. Now, for the moon, that's going to be kind of tricky. Actually, wait. I think I'm onto something. Let's back it up. Because with Sinisty's face, it's got like these curves to help make these eye shapes on it. So why not add some of these curves to the moon? That's pretty adorable. Now for the ears, why don't we do a similar thing? Actually, you know what? We'll keep the ears the same. Like, actually try to keep them more to their shape. Cute little honey bear. All right, so that's the base body of Teddiursa done. So we're gonna actually merge those, keep it locked, and now it's time for the cup. Why is there no music playing? Oh, did I forget to put it on repeat? I did. So you know what? Hang on, let me just shuffle it again. And we'll put it on repeat. Just want to make sure. Yep, music is playing. Okay, we're back. I guess this wasn't exactly center, but... Okay, we're just gonna clear it. Close enough. Here we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Nice job. Thank you. We are actually doing a Pokemon fusion of Teddiursa and Sinistea. So stick around to the end to see what the final result's gonna look like. I'm definitely going to try doing some other Pokemon fusions, but right now let's focus on the one that we got right now. Me and my coworker actually talked about a Pokemon fusion while I was working. Like, I told her I was going to do this stream, and we started thinking of, like, what Pokemon fusions would be cool or cute. And one that I kind of came up with, because I thought it would look adorable, Piplup and Mew. I thought that would be adorable. Now, one that would be cool is Lucario and Mewtwo. But then it got me thinking of some lore involving Pokemon. Since they made Mewtwo from a piece of Mew's DNA, what other sort of DNA did they add into Mewtwo? Because if they only had a piece, they still needed some other bits of DNA in order to create Mewtwo. So how did they create Mewtwo's DNA? Like, I know they used bits of Mew, but did they use, like, other Pokemon to create Mewtwo? Like, it's really a mind-boggling thing, if you think about it. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. I want to get these curves just, like, nice and right, and let's make this part of the rim. Oh my... I really... Oy. Yeah. I really need one of those tablets where I could just look down on the screen instead of just up at my monitor. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Gotta crack a toe. No. Okay. Sorry. Just need to take a sip of soda. Okay. There we go. That's the rim of the cup. Well, honestly, it could be a bit more round. Let me take another look at Sinistea. Yeah, it could be more round since we're looking at it from an angle. Alright. Just gonna race it to there. Try to circle out the rim, make it more round. We're gonna do the same with the bottom. Oh, wrong eraser. Oh, excuse me. Oh, soda fought back. Ah. And come on, gotta make him. Oh, there we go. Wow, it's almost been an hour? Jeez. I guess this is one of my more detailed drawings that's gonna take me a while. I'm definitely out of practice from using my Huion tablet. Okay. Alright, that looks like a nice rim. Now we gotta get the bottom of the cup. we are. Now for the base. Alright. Cup shape is done, and now we can do the detailing along the front edge. So we're gonna lock that layer. Oh goodness gracious. Now, what I'm thinking is that we still have like those little things, but then we have like what looks like little drops of honey kind of drip down. Now I'm gonna try to get these bumps in first. Like that one detail is what we need. There we are. Ugh. By the way, how's everyone doing today? Are we all doing good? I hope we are. Because I don't want anyone having a bad day. No one should have a bad day. Erase those little lines. That looks nice. Let's see here. Maybe like a little honeycomb shape? So... gotta look up a honeycomb real quick. Images. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a tricky detail, but we're gonna zoom up very close on it. Of course, we gotta have the symmetry on. Gotta have little honeycombs. This is a bit tricky. I think once you get like that first honeycomb in, then you're doing all right. There we go. Okay, definitely gonna want to change the angle on that. And we're gonna make a duplicate. We're gonna try to angle that little bit of honeycomb out just right, and then I'm gonna redraw it with the symmetry on. But I gotta make sure to erase that bit of detail so we are able to do this. Bigger. There we go. I'm gonna fade that. Another that. And with it being bigger, it should be able to get straighter edges. Ugh. Oh goodness. know how bees do it to make it so nice and even. Oh, dang it. I forgot to put on the symmetry tool. Ah. Alright, we're trying it again. Yep. We're actually going to take it nice and smooth. Go. There we go. Oh, gotta shrink that. Hey, get out of my room, you imposter ladybug! I hate them. Careful. Hey, Twisty! Good to see you! Sorry I didn't stream this yesterday. I kind of postponed it mostly to try to get into Nova's stream because I missed her last one. But hey, we're doing it now. Right now. You know what? Why don't you take a guess at what we're drawing, huh? Why don't you guess at what we're doing right now? It is not a cake in the cup. Want to take another guess? Sorry if my voice is so loud. I'm just bleh, all over the place with my brain. A vase. I mean, you're pretty close. You had the cup part right. It's something that does involve a cup, so you were pretty close. You give up? Well, let me zoom out for you. We are doing Pokemon fusions! And the fusion that we got so far is Sinistea and Teddiursa. So I'm trying to make Teddiursa look more like a honey sort of tea in a little teacup. I thought that'd be a cute little idea for the fusion. Make it look more like a drink. And right now I got my blue light blockers on, so my eyes don't get strained from all this. Go. Alright, that was the last little honeycomb. Very cute little honeycombs on the porcelain. Low-key would not have guessed that. Yeah, Pokemon fusions are kind of like out of the blue and all that. But yeah, we're doing Pokemon fusions. Hey, you're drawing a Korok? Ooh, cute! Koroks are adorable. I don't know why people get so mad at them. They're just doing their own little thing. They're just tiny little tree buddies. All right, design of that's done. So now we're gonna draw the handle. There we go. And here's the thing. I was thinking, like, we do have, like, the little drippling of that. But we do got that to make the handle. But what if we add an extra thing? Oh, jeez. Nope. Erase that bit. There we go. And then we're going to add a little honey stick. Well, W, I'm about to lose service, but I'll try to pop by later when I get home. Bye! Alright, see you later! Wait. Oh my goodness, it's 3:30 where I am. Goodness. You love Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon's awesome. I grew up on Pokemon. In fact, the first time I ever watched Pokemon was the first few episodes of Pokemon in Ash's region. We had the first few episodes on a VHS tape, and my cousins actually had it. So every time they came to visit, we would always watch that. Like, I would get so excited to watch Pokemon every time. You love honey? Well, I'm not too big of a fan on honey for some reason. I do like the look of it, I just don't like the taste. Anything with honey, it's just off. I don't know why. But for me, honey doesn't taste that good. But hey, if you love honey, then you love honey. That's your thing, not my thing. Go. Like, I like everything about honey except for the taste. Like, with some frozen corn dogs, I don't like it when they add honey to the batter because I can immediately taste it and it instantly throws me off it. And I hate it because then it just ruins corn dogs for me. Alright, there we go, little honey stick. I know it's a little bit wonky, but we'll straighten it out once we start doing the outlining. Ugh. Goodness. Okay, so far that's pretty adorable. Ugh. I think I just might need a tiny little break. So why don't we take a 10-minute break and we'll be right back. So for right now, I am gonna save it, of course. Gotta save it so we don't lose it. And for right now, we'll be right back. So everyone, just kind of hang out and enjoy. we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Oy, sorry, I just needed a break to kind of catch myself. Whew. And hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you are having an awesome day. We are doing a Pokemon fusion sort of thing today. We are fusing basically the Pokemon we got on the spinning wheel. We got Teddiursa and Sinistea. So I'm trying to make like a honey-looking tea Teddiursa. I thought it would look cute. Anyways, it looks like we got the basic shape down. I just need to erase a few lines. And there we go. Trying to make that a little bit more fitting. There we go. And now that's all done, we can actually just start sketching. Or actually not really. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Okay, we are just gonna start merging all of our layers together. Beautiful. And we can even begin outlining. Ugh. Sorry, I gotta move around. Ugh. Goodness gracious. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Gotta get the pen. We're gonna start on the ear. We're gonna start on the smaller bits first before we move on to something big like the head. And I'm gonna be using a tool to help me with this. Huh? Oh, right, gotta make a new layer. Silly me. Oop, that is way too big. Okay. It's still a bit big. Let me see if I can shrink that down. Let's make it to 1. Still, that is way too small. Let's move it up to 2. Still too small. Oh, that doesn't look right. Let's get the curves in first. Goodness. Okay, you know what? We're actually gonna try doing this freehand. I'm gonna try to be as smooth as possible. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's not exactly working. Alright, let's look at the selection of pens that I got. That's a paintbrush. No. Here we go. Let's try this one. The F18. Oh, gotta turn up that opacity. Okay, that didn't exactly work as intended. Let me make this smaller. Maybe that will work. Goodness gracious! I can't get curves right, apparently. Yeah. Get off my microphone! Get off of there! Little imposter bugs, I hate them. Alright, you know what? We're gonna use another tool. Go. Oop. Hold up. I gotta move Gotta move this wheel out of the way. Favorite animal, huh? Let me see. If I had to pick a favorite, I actually got a few favorites. Well, if I had to pick a favorite animal, snow leopard. I like snow leopards a lot. They are very pretty and they look super fluffy. What about you? What's your favorite animal? Go. Oh, goodness gracious! Okay. I think I got the curve figured out. Goodness gracious. Ah! Okay, let's zoom out. Polar bear? Ooh, yeah, those are very fluffy. Those are some fluffy bears. I like polar bears. Goodness gracious. I can't seem to get this right, apparently. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's... I think that's the best I'm gonna get with the head. You know what? I'm gonna keep going. Give it another try. Hey! Hey, Lucky! How was your nap? Oh. Goodness. Ah! Right, you know what? Oh. This thing's gonna be the death of me. Oh, why is it saying that I joined? What in the world? You slept like a rock. Well, that's good. You basically zonked out. I call that zonking out. Alright, oh, goodness. Maybe I need a nap. Love to have a nap right now. But then again, I did wake up at like 11:30 today. Zooming on there. This head's gonna be tricky. Your room was cold? Well, that just gives you an excuse to basically go under like 3 blankets. Okay. See if I can get this right. Almost there. No, it makes it look like there's gonna be a corner in its head. You know what? I'm gonna draw a circle. I'm just gonna do another layer, draw a circle, and we're gonna go from there. If only I could get the curves right. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Why am I having so much trouble trying to draw a friggin' circle? Oh my... No! There! Circle, done. Also, why don't you use a blanket? You gotta use a blanket to stay warm. Plus, it makes you all nice and cozy. Oh, goodness gracious. Blah. Let's see, erasers. Here we go. Classic hard pink eraser. I don't like curves very much. I don't like to draw curves. You move too much in your sleep. Goodness. Well, I move a lot in my sleep, but I still like to be snuggled up in a blanket. But hey, you do you, I guess. If you don't want to sleep in a blanket, that's fine. That's you. Me, I like blankets. I like being under blankets. Especially when I can get cat trapped. out some of this. Oh my goodness. Okay, will this one? Yes. Yeah, I think I need a nap. Last night I was covered with a blanket and woke up with the blanket. You woke up with a blanket on the floor? When I sleep, you can't see my face. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Now I'm concerned, man. Do you just like put a pillow above your head? That's concerning. I agree with her. Snuggle up. Oh, wait, do you just tuck your head under the blanket? Honestly, I do that sometimes too. Like if I want it to be nice and dark, but if there's a bunch of lights on, I'll just tuck my head under the blanket because sometimes it gets dark enough to where I can sleep. Blankets to be like the perfect snuggly thing to be under, especially if the house is as cold as the Antarctic. Oh my goodness, that looks terrible. There we go, that's better. And then we can connect those together using that. Trying to make it a bit smoother around the edge. There we go. No, I heard all my blankets on top of me. Same! I like to put all my blankets on top of me as well. I don't know why, but it's the weight that does it. Like, it's all the weight. Sometimes you... Don't sleep in your closet, man! Don't do that! Oi, I used to sleep on the floor a couple of times. I don't know why, but I found it cozy, especially on Christmas Eve. Like, I can never sleep on Christmas Eve. It's a weird thing. Let's see if I can get these curves right. Just about. Not again with this. Why? It's comfy and quiet and dark in my closet. I don't know why. I just... know what? You do you, man. If you like to sleep in your closet, then that's you. It's not a me thing. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Not gonna mess with that. Man, I could actually go for a snack right now. I want something crunchy. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll go grab some of that celery that's in the fridge. My mom chopped up some celery recently. She got a whole bunch, so there's plenty of celery. Ah! Eyes need to be round. Go. Actually, make that a bit bigger. There we go. Is it weird? I mean, to me, it is a little bit weird that you sleep in your closet, but you have your reasons, so I'm not gonna bother with that. What? The heck? Why did you do that? Well, I messed up on one of these eyes. Let's fix that. Oh, goodness. Look at those beady eyes. They stare right into your soul. Those little eyes just stare right into your soul, seeing all the bad things that has happened. Never know what it's gonna see. Never know what secrets it may know that you hide. That kind of got a little bit dark. Alright, with these curves, I am going to try using the fountain pen. Oh my... Beautiful. Go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, are curves my worst enemy today? Oh goodness gracious. Ugh. It's National Kindness Day? Is it? Oh! Well, that's nice. Oh, goodness gracious. Ugh. Oh, my brain. I'm starting to zonk out here. Ugh. Alright, let's see if I can try to get this outlining done. If I can, I'll try to do the coloring. But if I can't, I think I need a nap. Oh, we're just gonna do that. There we go. Hello there, Eternal! Welcome to the stream! We are drawing a Pokemon Fusion right now. Here we go. Ah! And right now, curves are being my worst enemy today. Button them. Oh my goodness, that just looks so off. There. Goodness. Curvature is my worst enemy today. This is my third time coming into one of your streams. Well, I'm happy for that. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Sorry. I gotta reposition myself again. My feet are just not wanting to be comfortable. I need to get myself an ottoman for my feet to sit on. Ugh. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, curves are definitely my worst enemy today. Let's see if I can do the mouth nicely. Look at that! Little mouth, all nice. This is your first stream? Oh yeah, from Hollow Knight. I remember now. Oh, goodness. Ah. I cannot get comfortable, apparently. She's fun to watch, so you're lucky. Oh, well, thank you. You love Hollow Knight? Well, hey, if you want to catch up on my Hollow Knight journey so far, there is a playlist that I put all my Hollow Knight videos into, so you can watch all of those if you like. Though, fair warning, they are pretty long. Okay. Let's get these claws nice and cute. It's cute, but deadly. Back over here. And there we go. Yeah, you'll see me eat a Twisty fighting on the... Oh yeah, that was the last Hollow Knight stream. I think we were all enduring some chaos there. Oh, you guys certainly made the chat very chaotic at that moment. While I was dealing with like some sort of bug corpses. Ooh, still freaks me out. I don't like zombies very much. Give me nightmares every time I see a human zombie. You know what? Maybe it's the Uncanny Valley thing. Like, it's a monster, but it's still human, mostly. Maybe I just don't like things that are humanoid? Or at least close to human? You're a chaotic person, so you tend to do that. Yeah! I think we all have a little bit of chaos inside us, and we just need to embrace it. I've already done that. Speaking of chaos, there is a game I'm going to try streaming tomorrow that's a new game, which is called Trash Goblin. Basically, you're a little goblin that's digging through a bunch of relics, cleaning them up to sell. And, well, I think it's a cute looking game. I'm going to give it a try. I think it'd be very cute to play, especially since I like to call myself a gremlin. Okay. That is the body outline done for this thing. Ugh. I'm definitely gonna need a nap after all this. Okay, and now it's time to work on the cup itself. This is gonna be fun. This is what I mean, that curves are my worst enemy today. Why? Why did it give me a Pokemon with so many curves? Oh. Why? Why did the wheel give me a Pokemon, like 2 Pokemon that have so many curves on them? No, where's the shape tool? Give me that. Goodness. There! Circle! Voila! Ha! Well, I just got home from school and I'm gonna eat while I still can before I have to leave to go take to karate. See ya. See you later, Eternal, and good luck at karate. I wish I took karate classes. That would have been cool. Ah, no! First in the rock. Ah! Trying to duplicate the darn layer. And it's trying to get me to name the layer. What in the world? There. Why didn't I think of this before with the head? You got back home from school before this too? Ah! everyone's got school, apparently. Alright, let's merge these layers. Lock it. Lock that. Lock that. Gotta make sure to lock layer so we don't end up with any mistakes on the wrong layer. Alright, here we go again with the curves. There! Hey, that wasn't too bad this time. Alright. I'm gonna add a little curve down here. Oh, that is off on the bottom. There. Whoa, whoa. Maybe I should take another break to go get some celery. I don't know why, but I've been craving that a lot lately. Celery is a pretty good veggie, though. I do like celery. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Hey, there we go. That's actually pretty good. Gotta make it look like little drops of honey. You know what? Let's add some here too. Add some into like the little corners here. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Mostly, I've gotten halfway through the movie and then just sort of stopped because I couldn't stop laughing because it was so funny. But I do want to finish it. I have seen, like, I've heard of how it ended and I don't mind it because, well, I know I'm going to finish it at some point. Though I do get annoyed of spoilers every now and then. But, yeah. I do know what K-pop Demon Hunters is. I've seen half of it so far. And so far, my favorite character is Derpy the Tiger. I love Derpy. Now, if only my mother didn't take the Derpy image from the Netflix account, so I could use it for my profile. I wanted Derpy. Okay. Now to these little bits. Erase these bits. let's zoom out, see if we got it all. Yes. Oh my goodness, that is actually kind of cute. Alright, but then that's going to make lining up these honeycombs a little bit difficult. Oh goodness. Gotta make that line come down more. Oh my goodness, that looks terrible. Alright, you know what? Where's a good spot to draw this? I'm gonna make another layer. And we're just gonna... There we go. There's symmetry. We're just gonna draw out a honeycomb and place it where it goes. To help with the outline. Ooh, put it that way. Oh goodness, my brain is wearing down. Alright. Well, you know what? It's been almost 2 hours, so not too bad. Right. Let's get this right. So let's actually use a ruler to help with getting the line right. There. Then we're just gonna duplicate this. And then duplicate that. Actually, that actually looks a lot better. Let me see this. You know what? I think we're gonna go with the 4. I do like the 4. Actually, you know what? Let's leave that one there, and then we can make duplicates from this. Then we can move. Duplicate, and then we're gonna mirror the layer. Oh boy. Alright. There. Ugh, there. Hey, Ben! Good to see you! And yes, I do sound tired. I stayed up late last night making this new background, as you can see on the screen. Ugh. I think I stayed up till like 2 in the morning doing it. Ugh. But it was worth it. Right now we're doing a fusion of Teddy Ursa and Sinistea. Ooh, I need a nap. I know I keep saying that, but I feel like I actually do need a nap. Alright, let's make the handle. Actually, wait. What the? Where'd that orange box come from? Ah! What? No, I don't want to color those in. Oh my goodness gracious. There. Oy. Well, now that I did this straight, I should... You know what? Ooh. Can't even focus properly. And get that down there. How's everyone doing today, by the way? I know I keep asking that, but I want to make sure everyone's doing okay. Okay, let's see how it looks. Not too bad. Okay. Ooh, looks like I overdid myself here. I should have just played a game. There's the handle. Oh my goodness, curves are my enemy today! Okay. Most of the outline is done. All we got left is the silly spoon. You know what? Another separate layer. This. Oh. There. Honey spoon. Okay. Gonna merge all the layers together. And voila, that is our outline of our Sinistea Teddiursa fusion. Oh, but I don't think I can last much longer right now. Oh, I know I've only been going for about 2.5 hours. Ugh. Well, let's see what I got for colors. You know what? Might as well try coloring the... Oh. Alright. Well, apparently my brain's not wanting to function anymore. So I'm just gonna save this. And we'll do a part 2 another time. But hey, that is the base of our Sinistea Teddiursa fusion. I think I'm gonna continue this another time because my brain is just not wanting to function at this moment. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. And I hope you guys like the new border I added in. I do like it myself, especially how I added in these little vines. And if you look around the room, you can actually see some hidden details. If you notice any, put them in the comments of like all the little cute little things that you can see about the stuff. But anyways, if you guys have any suggestions for any future streams, let me know. Like, put it down in the comments. I'll see what I can do. But anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day.